Hey everybody, JB Sports Thrift with you. Just got in, pulled up in the driveway here, went down to my next town south of me down in Summit and hit up a couple vendor stores. I saw online they had some packs of cards for $1 a pack. You know, and they're repacks. There's not much to them. A lot of junk wax, but I mean, hey, for $1, you never know. So I'm going to do a quick reveal here. I've got, like I said, two different stores. And I'm going to kind of explain my reasoning for why I picked what I picked. So, anyway, let me get all this ready here. Okay. And this first pack I got from a store. Again, you see they're probably 10 cards per pack and all of that. But for $1, you got an Aaron Rodgers. So, I mean, hey, for $1, I'll pick that up. You know, a lot of times when I go for these repacks, I look for a card or two cards, depending, that I know is either worth the value, close to the value, or a card that I want for my personal collection. So, that's kind of my approach, because I know you're not going to find no bangers in here. You're not going to hit that Michael Jordan rookie cards. So, and these are sealed pretty good here, but let me first pack open and see what we got. Like I said, we have that Aaron Rodgers in the zone. And here's a lot of pro set. Mark Rippon, Bernie Kosar, Chris Miller, Wade Wilson, Tim Rosenbach, Wade Wilson again, 90 Fleer, Jim Everett, Ralph Mazzinko on the 90 score, Steve DeBerg, 90 pro set, 89 pro set, Rick Donnelly, Chris Miller again, 90 pro set, and Norm Johnson. So like I said, nothing in here, but I wanted that Aaron Rodgers card, so I mean, I figured for $1. And that's just kind of the approach. You know, you're going to put the good stuff on the outside to attract people. I do the same thing. So now this one here is basketball. But I'm a big Dennis Rodman collector, and I probably have this card, but again, for $1. Thought that was pretty good. It'd be better if he was with my Bulls, but hey, it's still Dennis Rodman. I'd rather him be with the Spurs, because I almost picked up another pack, and he was still with the bad boy Pistons, and I hate the Pistons. But let's see what we got here. We got the Dennis Rodman, and here we go with junk. I mean, come on, guys. If you're going to put a card in a repack, don't put something like that in there. Don't put something like that in there. I mean, the pack's only $1, but at that point, just throw it away or something. Jeez. And again, I'm not expecting much more, and I'm not seeing much more. There's a Detlef Shrimp, John Starks. And like I said, guys, that's why I'm selective and pick a card that I really, really want. And I feel like I'll pay $1 for it. Now, this was in a different store, but kind of the same thing, dollar packs. I'm curious if it's the same vendor. Yep, he's got booths in two different stores, so it's the same vendor. So, again, with this one is baseball, which I do collect Eric Davis, and I've got the 90 Fleer Eric Davis. I like that little Eric Davis card I see in there. But the main reason I got it is the Kmart Dream Team Donnie Baseball. And we'll look and see. As always, I'm not expecting nothing else in these packs. Yeah, I like that little bitty Eric Davis. That's kind of cool. And see, here we go again. The very next card is a Bowman Eric Davis. But, I mean, look. Come on, guys. Are you going to put that? I mean, seriously? Again, I don't expect much, but put cards in there that's halfway decent. So, okay, let's see here. I'm Again, I'm not going to call out every card, just. And again, guys, look at the condition of that card, all stained up and stuff. I mean, again, I don't expect much, but at some point, hey, they threw me another Eric Davis in there. That one's a little better than that beat up one. I mean, this one looked like it was found in the parking lot. Car done run over it. I don't know if you can see all the dents and wrinkles. You know, thankfully, again, I was buying it for one card, so that's why I suggest that approach. Guys, comment below. Now, like I said, I know they're dollar packs. I don't expect much out of them. But do you think, as a reseller, if I'm putting a product out, at least don't put the ones in there that are stained, beat up, bent. You know, at least put decent cards. And when I say decent, I mean not beat up, stained, or dented. I don't expect a bunch of banger cards. Okay, but don't you think they ought at least, I mean, if you're only charging $1 for the pack, when I do repacks and I see a card like that, if I buy a collection, boom, straight in the garbage. There's no point in ruining my reputation. Again, it might not be a high dollar card, but it's going to be a decent condition card. So let me know what you think. Comment below, let me know what you think. If you think people should just put all their crap in there like that, or if they ought to at least clean it up a little bit. Here's another baseball pack. Again, not expecting much. And see, I didn't notice this when I bought it. Here's a prime example. Here's a Randy Johnson, which I like to collect Randy Johnson. And I try to look at these pretty good, but sometimes in the store and the lighting and in these plastic, you can't tell. But look right here. You'll see this crease going right through here. I mean, the reason I bought this pack was to get that card, and there you can see the crease. I mean, that's exactly what I'm talking about. Just, well, there's no need in going on and on about it. And again, look how beat up and bent. I mean, come on. Now, I am frustrated with this pack because the only reason I bought it was for that Randy Johnson. We do have a Rafael Palmeiro Diamond King, but that might be my saving grace. All right, now this pack here is football. And the reason I bought it, it's got Junior Seau. I like to collect Junior Seau. And it's got Christian Okoye on the back. So again, I wanted that Junior Seau card. And they had tons. I mean, football, basketball, baseball. You could probably sit there for hours. But I was very, very selective and didn't put a lot of money in it because, again, I knew that this is what you get when you buy these packs. But and again, the only decent card was that Junior Seau, and I'm not saying it's a $5 card. All right, I'm gonna jump ahead here. This is another baseball pack. And the reason I got this one is I like Eric Davis for some reason, and that's just a cool looking card. I mean, again, for $1 for the pack. I'm not expecting much, but You know, I found the one card I like that I think I'll pay $1 for, and then if there's more in there that's okay, then you know that's on the plus. But that card's in actually decent shape and kind of shiny, and I like the looks of it. So, all right, let's see what else we got, if anything. Again, don't put that crap in a repack, because it makes you look like you don't care for your product. And guess what it's doing to me? I won't be back even for $1. I mean, the only other one in here that's halfway decent is Willie McGee. And look at it, yet again. Brady Anderson, that thing's so beat up. But again, I paid $1 for that card. All right, guys, couple packs left. This here's another football. I'm not expecting much in it. It's got a Herman Moore draft pick on the back, but I'm gonna explain why I got this pack. A friend of mine knows this kicker who, to my knowledge, only has 2 cards ever made. One was in the World League, and one was when he kicked for the Houston Oilers. I had the World League card, and my friend actually knows him personally, got him to sign it for me. So when I saw this for $1, I had to pick this up because it's in decent shape, and if I get him to sign that one, and again, no big star, but it's cool, somebody I know that played in the league. So now both cards he had, and I get them both autographed, I think that's pretty cool. So anyway, Teddy Garcia, he played at, well, it's Louisiana Monroe now, but it was Northeast Louisiana at the time. And I've been looking for that card. So, I mean, for $1, I grabbed it. I mean, for that reason alone, I don't care what else was in this pack. This one here, I was just glad to see that Teddy Garcia. So we'll open it up here and we'll see. Maybe we'll get lucky and find something else. So there's a Herman Moore draft pick. No namer, no name, no name. Come on, give me a Hall of Famer or something. Just throw me a bone, you know. Nope. You know, and again, I wouldn't even have bought this pack, but I wanted that Teddy Garcia. So for $1, it was worth it to me to pick that card up. If I look online and buy it off eBay and pay shipping and all, it's going to cost me more. So now this right here is probably the best pack, if you will. It's basketball. It's a guy that I collect. Knew his grandfather. Got to see him one time when his grandfather retired, and that's Irvin Magic Johnson. So front and back of this actually had 2 Magic Johnson cards, which again, I think I have these. I'm pretty sure I do, but for $1, I'll pick them up. Now, oh, there's a Mark Jackson Sports Illustrated for kids. Hey, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar Sports Illustrated for kids. Mark Price. Kenny Smith. Got a John Stockton All-Star. And Clyde the Glide Drexler. I mean, so I think that's our best pack. And I don't want to say that too loudly, but I definitely think that was the best out of all of them. So leave a comment below. Let me know what you think. I know we've gone on about 15 minutes and nothing big, but just, you know, hey, go out thrifting. You never know what you're going to find. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. I have that type. I get the itch. I see a card I want, but then after I open them, I'm kind of like, man, I shouldn't have done that. But that's why I try to find cards at least either I collect or might be good trade bait. Somebody else from, you know, I collect junk wax, so the Magic Johnson cards may not be worth but $1.25, but for somebody else in that era, hey, that's a bigger name, might have some trade bait. So anyway, but like I always say, guys, I'm gonna say it again: you collect what you like. Don't let nobody else tell you what you collect. Thank you guys for watching. I appreciate you, and we'll catch you on the next one. Bye for now.